Welcome and welcome back to Table Rant. I wasn't going to do a video because, like I said, me and the team at the moment we're preparing two letters. One letter from the 1st of December and a letter from the new letter, 31st of December. Not mine, my friends. Andrew Prowler's already been out with the first letter, but we want to compare both letters and how they word them. Do you know what I mean? But I've just found out, apparently, I can't believe it. I don't know how they can even justify themselves of being able to do it or being allowed to do it. Apparently, the BBC are doing a deal with YouTube. It's like, how do you work that out? That's the British people's money who's been paying into a TV license. You can't just go onto a platform that's a sharing network. Fair enough, I know YouTube's got a premium, a premium way of paying for it, so without adverts, or you can have the free one with adverts. So how the hell can the BBC go onto it? You know, I'm just hoping it's not some sly way of getting all of us to say, oh, you're going to have to pay for a TV license now because you're using YouTube. But the problem with that YouTube is if you did that, all us British who are using YouTube will just get rid of YouTube. But I don't think they can do that because it's a sharing network, isn't it, where they're trying to go on to. So I don't think they could put a TV license on you, and also they'd have their own channel, wouldn't they, for you to click into to watch. And if you don't click into it, you wouldn't have to pay for a TV license, would you? Do you know what I mean? The letters are going to get quite interesting, actually, because when we do these letters, what we're preparing with next to each other, how they've worded one and how they've worded the other, because they always seem to put like Sky, like Amazon in these letters, and it's like, well, why are you putting Sky and Amazon in these letters for? You're nothing to do with Sky or Amazon. Surely Amazon and Sky can turn around to you in your threatening letters and say, stop putting us in your letters. We've got nothing to do with you. Yeah. At the end of the day. But personally, I think this is terrible what they're doing. I think, you know, how they think they're going to sliver their way into it. I think, yeah, that's okay, just to attract the younger generation. The problem is, people are paying for the TV license, so you can't. It's not fair on, actually. People are still paying for the BBC, and they're giving away free content on YouTube. You know, and also YouTube is a free platform. Like I've just said, it's a free platform sharing network. So people sharing videos for free BBC. So you can't sliver in here saying, oh, now because you watch YouTube, you need a license. It's not going to work because, like I said, loads of us will ditch YouTube, and there's TikTok. Loads of people might switch then to TikTok, just using TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Or someone might come along and capitalise on it and start a whole new YouTube channel altogether. Do you know what I mean? I just, BBC, you need to get it through your thick skulls, yeah? You're no good, right? You either have adverts, yeah, from now on, or you pay the silly little TV license pathetic package, one or the other. Well, both. Give it up. It's over. Even if you go on YouTube, no one's going to watch it. And now you've wasted a load of money on YouTube thinking you're attracting people, when really that money could have gone on better TV or gone back into the communities. It's over, BBC. No one wants you anymore. Yeah, it's dead. You know, David Jason isn't going to live forever. Yeah, David Jason can't be Cowboy forever. Rodney can't be Rodney forever. I forgot his name. Bless him. Oh, mate, what's his name, man? But you know, you've invested in nothing. Nothing. After all these years, you've invested in nothing. But still, at the end of the day, what can I say about it? You're not worth it. I could do better stories than you. My life with different stories could probably take over own BBC with stories, documentaries about what I've been up to or what's happened in years after years in the past. Now I live a quiet life, but I've managed to get onto YouTube, do you know what I mean, and start doing videos. And anyone who's watching this, I don't mean to be like with a mask, but like I said, I don't want to be recognised in a town or city. BBC know who I am. They know who I am. And they know it as well. Do you know what I mean? And like I'll tell you now, BBC, if it happens, I'm not coming to you lot. Yeah, I've made it clear, and now I'm making it clear on YouTube, through YouTube, where you think you lot are going to slither in, just like that generic slithered into Reform. I'm not coming. Yeah, ITV, I'll sign a contract. Channel 5, I'll sign a contract. Amazon, please sign me up to Fallout. Please, please, please do. That's it. That's it. And then I'll probably be knocking around with Romans, making TV with Romans if I ever get free. Do you know what I mean? That's who I am. Got my memory back. I've had a memory problem, people who watch me. Many years ago, I had an amnesia problem. Seriously. My memory's coming back, and it's coming back very heavy, very fast in places. It's like, whoa. Yeah, they know this, don't you, BBC? And stop hinting at me in your EastEnders. It's over, okay? It's over. You know, Coronation Street, keep doing what you're doing, hinting at me all the time here and there. I love it. Do you know what I mean? But you lot, no chance. Because I've got a memory back with you lot when I was younger. And I think you know exactly what part I'm going on about. So, no chance. I wouldn't go near you lot for the money in China. I want to go to China one day. I'd love to go to China. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's terrible, isn't it, that they think they can slither their way into YouTube when there are general TV license payers paying for it, and now they're going to try and make money with YouTube. It's like, hang on a minute, you can't do that. That's not your money to do that with. Yeah. So when you get all these views, if you get in there and you start getting all these views, you're making money out of YouTube through revenue, aren't you? If you put adverts in it. Yeah, you're making loads of money. So what about the people who are buying the license? Where's their money in that? It's like all the subscribers you've got on YouTube for your news channel or your news clips channel. You're making money off of that. Where's their money? Where's mine? I used to pay for a TV license. I've ditched it for the first time after 20 years. Get away from me. Yeah, where's their money? Where is their money, BBC? I know you'll be watching it on YouTube later on. I'm going to put it on now because YouTube's changed all the algorithm. They've changed everything. So I'm having to relearn it again. But you'll see this. You know you will at the end of the day. And you'll also see Andrew Prowler outside the BBC sometime actually knocking BBC South. We want to ask you why these letters are quite harassing, the way they say, oh, an enforcement officer's going to knock your door and all this nonsense. So trying to make people feel even more scared not to contact you. Do you know what I mean? I've sussed your letters. I've clocked your letters. I've clocked how you scheme to try and get people into paying for licenses. Do you know what I mean? Gotcha. Please, everybody, if you haven't seen my videos, go to my videos. They're good. They're real videos. And I've noticed people come on here just showing a letter here, a letter there. Now, what we've come up with, Table Rant, beautiful idea. Every time we get the letters every time my friend gets the letters, we're going to put them together, compare them from the last one to the new one, the last one to the new one. Do you know what I mean? Won't do all of them all at once, but it'll be the last one to the new one, just like we're going to do now. So I'll be comparing the first one, what I've done already. If you go through the videos, you'll see me reading it out. You'll see Andrew Prowler reading it out as well, outside the BBC. But what we'll do is we'll get that letter back up. We'll compare it to wording, because that bullet point, if you have receiving equipment, let us know. And then he's got his new letter, what he sent me today. And the first letter was the 1st of December. And the second letter, 31st of December. Okay. But we're going to go through it. I'm going to put a video together for it. I didn't want to do this video, to be honest with you, but finding out that they're literally trying to slither their way into YouTube, you know, they're doing it deliberately because they know they're in trouble. They're in big time trouble. So they think they can use YouTube now as some kind of platform. I wouldn't put it past me. They'll try their luck saying, oh, if you watch YouTube, you need a license. Everyone will be like, no, we don't. We can go to TikTok or we can go somewhere else. If someone, I tell you what, if that did happen, if someone knows what they're doing in Britain to make like a YouTube channel up, that would be ripe for the taking, I tell you. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, please like, share and subscribe. We'll see you in the next vid with the 2 TV licensee letters, comparing them, wording them, going through them. And do you know what I mean? And then Andrew Prowler will be outside the BBC sometime, knocking the door with one of the with the newest letter, finding out what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and one more thing.